Good morning, sweethearts. How y'all doing? Energies are intense, and it's magical and beautiful. This place of stagnation that so many feel they are in, or that Groundhog's Day syndrome, you're going to find, sweet one, is going to slowly morph out of that now that Saturn has moved into Capricorn. And many are feeling a lot of grief right now, a lot of choice points, if you will. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Corinne, Alice. Big hugs and blessings, sweet ones. This is fully normal right now. You're literally going through a huge death process and rebirth process of resurrection. And how you doing, Phoenix? Big hugs and blessings, beautiful. And really allow yourselves to be present with this grief, with this anger, with this sorrow, whatever is coming up for you individually. And as we come into the solstice through tomorrow in linear time, all of the energies and activations are already here right now. You can tune into them. You can tap into them. You can communicate with Sirius and the Great Central Sun and the 7th Great Central Sun and really tap into that. Good morning, Lisa, Linda, Monica. Big hugs and blessings, sweethearts. And so right now you're being shown everywhere, every space, energetic template, sweethearts, of where you're still in a space of the old that is comfortable and the old that is familiar. Spirit works behind the scenes. Spirit works in the unknown. Spirit works in the unseen and the unheard. And you really need to tap into that in order to maneuver, if you will, through these energies, for lack of a better way of saying it. And right now, a lot of the fear that is being presented through experiences, through others, through circumstances, is showing everyone where you are still allowing yourself to stay in that which is comfortable and familiar and not for your highest good. Spirit will always encourage you, sweethearts, to get out of that which is comfortable and familiar. Spirit will always encourage you to step out into the unknown. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Donna. Big hugs and blessings, sweethearts. And so right now, that's what we're all being shown. Where are we still holding back? Where are we still not allowing ourselves to expand into the vastness of that which we are? And where is it that we are still afraid to walk away from our families, walk away from our jobs, walk away from our old houses, or whatever it is your spirit is guiding you? It is showing you. Where are you still unconsciously or consciously aware of the fears that you have not dealt with? And good morning, Muhammad and Nita. Big hugs and blessings, sweethearts. And so as we go through this, the center of the black hole that we are exiting out of the quarantine, out of that state of emergency that Earth has been in, we've moved out of that. Energetically, ethically, we've moved out of that space and those frequencies. And so that is what is arising for everyone. That is the carbon-based density that is still held within that is being presented to show each of you, each of us individually, where you're still going with the crowd, where you are still hanging on to the words of others, where you are still afraid of standing in the truth of all that you are, where you are still limiting you, where you are still feeling the need of saving the world, saving your family, saving your children, saving your loved ones. They too are guided by their soul and their spirit in every given moment, sweethearts. It's not up to us to save them. And that is really being presented right now in the collective. And showing us where, in any way, shape, or form, that we are still trying to save the world or interfere with the free will choices of every other living being and their soul's evolution. And Donna, Jody, good morning. Silva, good morning, sweethearts. How you all doing? Big hugs and blessings. And so really allow yourselves not to fall into the space of judgment. It's okay. You know, don't berate yourself or berate others, or, you know, judge others that they're unawakened, they're not spiritually mature, or this, that, or the other. You are right where you need to be. And you are right where you need to be to show you where you have or have not stepped into spirit and surrendered to the unknown. To where you have or have not surrendered to the trust of yourself, where you have not or have not surrendered to that which you've been guided. And this transition is a beautiful, beautiful, magical transition, sweet ones. We are morphing the physical plane of existence in ways that your mind will never be able to comprehend or wrap your mind around. And so really take this opportunity today and tomorrow, going as these energies from Sirius are really opening up through our sun, opening up your hearts, opening you up to where you're not willing, where you're still only willing to put your toe in the water to test the water, if you will, rather than just having that faith and leaping into it, knowing whether it's cold, hot, warm, the Spirit's carrying you in every breath and every moment. And that is really what all these energies right now are showing you. Where are you still putting your trust in others outside of you to dictate your life, to control your life? Where is the outside world still dictating your emotions and keeping you in a space of full surrender to yourself and to the Creator? And that's a beautiful thing, sweethearts. It doesn't have to be chaotic. It doesn't have to be turbulent. It can be magical. It can be graceful. It can be easeful. It's all truly on the choice of how you choose to see it, how you choose to hear it, and how you choose to react to every given breath and in every given moment. And that's what's being shown right now. And you're going to find, as we go into the beginning of January, that January is the 5 1s, 11 1 11. Yesterday was a 5-1 day, the 19th, 11 1 11. And when you got 5 1s, that literally is, as far as grid lines and ley lines and trinities within trinities within trinities, that literally is securing that new grid within that trinity. And good morning, Mirage, Helena, Jamie, Julie. Big, big hugs and blessings, sweet ones. And so, as we continue through and anchoring in, and that's what each of you are doing, that's what we're all doing. You are charging your light bodies. The more you charge your light bodies, the less density that you will have in your vessels. You see all these pretty pictures that have been being posted for years of a light being, and all you're seeing is light coming out of their hearts. You are becoming transparent, sweet ones. And the only thing that makes you not transparent It's the density that you hold within your vessels. And your journey, the only darkness that exists, the only condensed light or lack of information that exists within your vessel truly is in your heart, where you are still not trusting anything or anyone, where you still hold distrust, where you still have a chain, a wall, a bind around your heart. Because the more you open your heart and you take down those chains, you take down those walls, you start to trust thyself, you will trust all others outside of you, regardless of their appearance, regardless of their lifestyle, regardless of their circumstances, regardless of their emotions. Because when you fully trust yourself, you have surrendered to the knowing and the truth of the faith that Spirit's got you. Go back to, what is it, Footprints in the Sand, where it speaks of Spirit carrying you in every given moment if you surrender to Spirit and if you allow yourself, your mind, your humanness, to fully surrender. In every given breath, you are protected, you are safe, and you are provided for, sweet ones. And it is only the second you attach the thought that you are not protected, you are not provided for, you are not safe, then that so too is your reality and your experiences and your manifestations. And that's the master in where you are being shown your mastery right now in every given moment. To stay within your heart, to ignite your heart, the light in your heart. And ask yourself, sweet ones, if you're in a space of anger, if you're in a space of grieving, if you are in a space of your world crumbling, ask yourself, self, what are you trying to show me? What are you trying to crumble? And I will assist in making sure it crumbles. Because I have built within my heart something much better than what is crumbling. Trust in your love, sweet ones. It will never guide you wrong. Your heart is the greatest thing that you have trouble surrendering to. And your heart is the heart of Spirit. Your heart is the breath, the creativity, the imagination, the holiness, the purity, and the innocence of all that you are. And if you cannot trust your heart, if you cannot trust another outside of you, it's because, and it is showing you, because you do not trust thyself. You do not trust your own love. You do not trust the guidance of your heart. And right now, everything is showing you where you are consistently abandoning, rejecting, distrusting, and denying thyself. And it is being presented in your emotions, in your thoughts, in your experiences, and in your circumstances. If you are finding yourself in a space where your family, you're trying to, well, I keep showing them how to do it. I keep showing them what they need to change. That's because your focus is on them rather than on you. Your focus is on saving the world and interfering with the world's free will choices. And that's something that we're not here to do. If you're finding yourselves in a space where your intimate love relationships, spouses, partners, hidden lovers, whatever it may be, so-called twin flames, well, they've recognized they're my twin flame in the fifth dimension, but they're still in a relationship on the 3D physical plane, sweet ones. In this space and time, again, it's never about the other person or the so-called twin or this, that, or the other. It's always about you. Showing you where you're still codependent on another person outside of you, whether that's for guidance, whether that is to make you feel complete, whether that is to make you feel whole, whether that is to give you the love that you feel that you need to be receiving from somebody outside of you, all showing you where you are abandoning, denying, and rejecting and not giving yourself the love and the attention that is required for you to elevate you and rise in your soul's evolution. Nita, I have pain for this last 2 days. My heart space is heavy. I'm feeling sad for those who can't ascend, for those who don't know how to love and grow within. That's why my heart is heavy. Nita, I encourage you to observe that, beautiful. Sweet ones, let's take what Nita just commented. I have pain for the last 2 days. My heart space is heavy. I am feeling sad for those who can't ascend, for those who don't know how to love and grow within. That is why my heart is heavy. Now, Nita, I'm going to show you something here, sweetheart. I'm going to show you a different lens to observe through. And I'm not judging what you say in any way, shape, or form. We all hold a particular set of lens that benefits the all. And it's really helpful to understand, sweet ones, that the quote, "No one is left behind," represents this. First off, where Anita says, "I'm feeling sad for those who can't ascend," everyone is ascending. No one is left behind in that perceptional frame of space of energy. However, it is helpful to understand that the human has applied ascension in a separation way, if you will. Ascension is a planetary event. Awakening is a soul's event. Everybody has to ascend with the planet because the planet in and of itself is a starship, and it has moved out of an energetic harmonic frequency and into a higher harmonic octave frequency bandwidth. So everyone is ascending. Per everyone's soul choice, even to that of the human, to each of us, to each of you that feel somebody is unawakened, someone is of the dark, someone is this, that, or the other. Those are all judgments and opinions. No opinion and no judgment is of absolute truth, because the only absolute truth there is peace. Now, when it's helpful to understand, yes, all will ascend. However, not all are going to ascend with the planet or with the starship. Many will ascend, continuing the reincarnation in the wheel of karmic cycle, because that is what is for the highest good of that individual fractal of the one soul for their soul's evolution. And that they will continue on with their soul's evolution on another 3D frequency Earth-like planet to continue their soul's growth. Does that mean they did not ascend? Not at all. Everyone that is on this planet will ascend. Some will ascend back to their home star galaxies. Some will ascend with the planet to continue creating and building on the new foundational Metatron's cube of the fifth dimensional grid. Some will ascend back to source just to be source again. There is no wrong choice, sweet ones. But everyone will ascend, but they will ascend to the frequency and that their soul has chosen for the highest evolution of all, and for the highest evolution of their soul, their fractal of the one soul of the Creator. And good morning, Cheryl, Astral, Joanne, and Linda. I love you, sweet ones. Truly, I love you. And really know you got this. Regardless of what you're feeling, of what is being presented, we are fully shifting into the frequency bandwidth or we have. The physical plane is now ascending to that. And there's no greater moment to focus within and to really honor what is going on in the outside world. What is occurring in the outside world is all the inner work you have done within, sweet ones. So yes, the collective outside world is going to seem chaotic and tense and defy everything that you know within to be truth. Because you've already cleared those energetic behavioral templates and signatures within your DNA, your conduits. And so when you do it, the outside world has to go through it because we're conduits. And that's the beauty of all of this that's going on. Yes, the outside world is crumbling, but sweet ones, the outside world is directly reflecting all that which you have crumbled within you that was untrue, that was not peace, that was not of love. And that is why it is so necessary to really not allow yourself to be emotionally affected by what is occurring in the outside world. Because that is just the reflection of all that you have crumbled of the old within you. And the outside world needs to morph just like you have morphed. The outside has to morph and transform to match that which you have evolved yourselves to. So, if there's chaos in your governments, in your financial markets, this, that, or your religions, your cultures, your states, your communities, it's because you, as the pillar of lights that you are, as the conduits for this planet that you are, it is showing you in every given breath how much of the old you have crumbled. As within, so without. So all the work you have done within, the outside is now morphing to match that new frequency you have evolved yourselves to. And that is why it is necessary not to allow your family, your lovers, your friends, your children, your worker, your banks, your government, your cultures, your religions that are crumbling to affect you right now, to dictate your emotions. It's okay if somebody erupts at you. It's okay if somebody sends you love. It's okay. Because truly, the outside world is morphing to match the frequency that you have evolved to within, individually and yet collectively. The grief and the sorrow and the anger and everything that is being presented right now, sweet ones, is that which you have let go of already. So if your relationships are crumbling, if you are finding yourself in a relationship and somebody has put a restraining order on you because they feel you are stalking them, it has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with you. Because you have dismantled and crumbled that old energetic template. And if you are experiencing something like that, it is showing you where, giving you the opportunity to fully choose to zero point it and not carry it forward, or to choose to zero point it and carry it forward to create it and build on a new foundational frequency bandwidth. And that is the beauty of right now. That is the magic of right now. And that is the miracle in every breath that you take right now. Because every breath you take, you are inhaling a golden, rose-colored light. And every breath you exhale, you are sending out a golden ray, pink, light, platinum, blue light. No longer are you a diamond prism, sweet one. You are the full beam of light now. Liken it to this, sweet ones. You take a piece of black paper, and I've stated this many times, and you poke 1 billion or 8 billion pinholes in it, and you hold it up to a light, and all those little streams of light that come through those holes, that's what each of you are. But you still come from the same one light. And that black piece of paper is the veil that has been removed. So what has been light that has been filtering through each as a fragment, if you will, or a prism of diamond light, that veil separated it into a whole lot of fragments, a whole lot of tiny little streams. And that black piece of paper or that veil has been removed. No longer are you fragmented into little fragmented pieces of lights that made up a rainbow of 7 colors. You are now a full beam of light. That's why you are a pillar of light. You are a beam. You beam the light from above and anchor it to below, and you merge them together on the physical plane of existence, which is your heart. And that is the meeting point of God. That is the vertical infinity symbol and the horizontal infinity symbol of the past, present, and the future. The future and the past right here, in this moment right now. That's the meeting point of God. You cannot unmake love, sweet ones. But the love that you made will unmake anything and destruct and crumble anything that was not made in love. And you've been making love your whole entire journey. So revel in that love, because it's all brought you to this moment right here, right now. That's right, Nita, I am light. And so, sweet ones, you got this. Just allow that which no longer serves you to be released and let go of. Allow yourself, give yourself permission, whatever it is you need to do for you. Show yourself, give yourself permission, trust thyself to step into the uncomfortable, to step into the unknown and the unfamiliar, and allow yourself to leave all that you've known to be comfortable and familiar. Because that is where you truly surrender to Spirit. And that is where, in every given moment, not just moments of hardship or moments when you don't know what to do and you say, I'm done, where do I go? I'm fed up, I can't handle it no more. Because in those emotional frames of spaces of mind, that's when you surrender. When something tragic happens, that's when humanity surrenders and says, okay, God, take over. And that is the programming you're releasing and coming to understand and feel within and know within that God don't carry you just through the hard times. God, the Creator, the Great Spirit, and yourself carry you in every given breath. But you only allow, the human aspect only allows you, the vessel, to surrender when times are hard, chaotic, troublesome. And that is the journey that you have been on to surrender to. That the Creator, yourself, the Great Spirit, carries you in every moment and in every breath. Because you are. Your breath is the Great Spirit. You are the living Word of the Creator. And your natural state of being, you hear no evil, you see no evil, you speak no evil, you taste no evil, you live no evil. And to get into that space and frequency of I see no evil, I hear no evil, I speak no evil, it's all a frequency within of total surrender. And that is what is being created. And that is what the outside world is showing you. Everything that has already been crumbled through your love within you each individually and all of us collectively. Because if you hadn't been the conduits that we are, if you hadn't chose to save yourself, if you had not chosen to rise to awaken, whatever label or definition you need to give it, sweet ones, you would not have changed the outside world. And that's what we do. We are transformers. They've made many movies about us. They just put us in as robots. We are transformers. So no, all the change that is occurring in the outside world is because of the choices you have made to return and change back to all that you are, that which is love. So flow, sweet ones, and know you got this. And because you got this individually, we together as a collective have changed the world. There is no we without you and without I. Universe, you and I. And you and I make we. So, step into your love and let yourselves free, sweethearts. You got this because we got this, and we got this because you individually have chosen to got this. Stay in your heart, sweet ones, and ride this wave. It's going to get intense in the next 24 hours. Because you are leaving behind that which you each individually and us together as a collective have chosen is no longer needed. And that is just how powerful you are and we are together. And right now, we are in a huge space of gathering. So let us gather in celebration, sweet ones. Let us gather in love. And let us push the outside physical world truly into the magical paradise of the heavenly realms that it's always been in, but we've been veiled from. I love you, sweethearts. You're not alone. We're in this together, and we always have been. So have a great day. Ground, 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 and really as much time as you can spend out in the sun in the next 24 to 48 hours is truly going to upcharge your light body in ways that you cannot even imagine. And with that comes pure love and pure golden light. Have a great day, sweet ones. Big, big, big hugs and blessings. I love you. Bye-bye now.